Good morning, my lovelies. How are we today? So today I am drawn to my career and life oracle deck. So we will see what comes up today. As always, I never know who this is for until it comes out. Okay, so you are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model. Okay, so basically you're going to use your wisdom and experience to guide other people. And you have to be aware of troublemakers and things around you, but you need to make sure that you are not gossiping. Keep your kind of mouth in check, if you know what I mean, and use your experience to help somebody else. It's like if there's issues going on around you, you need to pull on everything that you've done, everything that you've been through, everything that you are and all the things that you are not. Pull them all together. All the things you think you can't be, all of the things that, society deems as bad or annoying or awful or whatever. You know what? We're a bit of everything. So sit in your power. Know your strength. Know your weaknesses. Know who you are. Right now you're looking for self-expression. You're looking for something that is about you and that brings you to the forefront. And someone is going to be following you. Someone's going to be paying attention to you. Maybe you have kids. And maybe your kids are watching you. Maybe you're in some sort of toxic, relationship. Maybe there's some sort of toxic relationship that you're in and you're being watched by your kids. And you think that you're doing the best for your children, but actually you're not. You're actually showing them how to behave. You need to find the right thing for you and your children. I kind of feel like this is a narcissistic relationship somebody's in. You need to really start to think, what is the behavior and the patterns that you are living in? And is this affecting your children? How? Because quite often we're like, oh, our kids don't notice. Our kids notice every single thing that goes on. Even when you don't think it, they notice your energy, they feel your energy, they see every sideways glance, every eye roll, every you holding your breath, every moment that you think you're hiding from them is wide open to them. And you need to understand that everything that you do affects your child's future. And that might trigger some people, but that is the truth. If you are in any type of relationship right now that is toxic or narcissistic or any kind of violence, abuse in any way, and I don't mean just, people think of domestic violence like hitting, being hit, but you know what? There is so much more than that. That's just a tiny, tiny, tiny part of it. And there's emotional abuse, psychological abuse, wow, the list is endless, really endless, of the things that people can do to you, should I say. And your children are watching all of that. Every single thing. So the question now is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to change that? How are you going to give your kids the future that they deserve? And how are you going to give you the future that you deserve? Because whatever you give to yourself, they will give to themselves. Whatever you hold back from yourself, they will hold back from themselves. And maybe I feel like this is a wake-up call for you. And maybe you're going to be triggered by this, which is why I did put quite a large trigger warning on this. But it's time. You are worth so much more than this, and so are your children. And your children's children, and your children's children's children. Because whatever you bring into their lives, they will take into their children's lives. You need to stop the cycle. You are a cycle breaker, and it is your turn right now to stop the cycle. Walk away. Show your children that even if you have to start from nothing, from scratch, from the tiniest little place, you can bring love into that child's life. You can bring heaven into that child's life. You walked away from something that did not meet your highest good. And you will teach your children never to stay somewhere where they're being hurt and abused in any way. You are stronger than you think you are. You really, truly are. And you are loved. And it's time that you take time for yourself and move away from things that do not suit you. Now, do your research. Work out what you need to do. Work out where you need to go. If you're in a very bad situation, keep quiet. Keep quiet. Don't speak up. Find a way and get help. Okay? And do it as quietly as possible and as quickly as possible, because this is your time. And it's really hard because you just feel frozen and you feel like you're locked in this cycle that just keeps going round and round and round and round. This is a trauma bond. And I would imagine that you've watched your parents do the same thing or had this somewhere else. And it's hard to break it, but you have to. You have to, for you and every generation that follows you, for your children, for their children, for their children. And it's a lot on your shoulders, but take the steps. Keep moving forwards. You're going to move up. Even if you start at the bottom again, it's okay, because now you're building a solid future. Sometimes it's like the Tower card in Tarot, you know, everything has to completely collapse so that you can rebuild from the bottom upwards. And you give yourself and your children the life that they deserve, because you're not just giving it to them. You're giving it to everybody in the line after them. Your whole lineage will benefit from this, both backwards and forwards. You have deep, deep power within you to change the world around you. And you do it internally. And then you do it externally. It just moves and moves and moves. You take by deciding that enough is enough. The earth, the universe, the world, the God consciousness, the collective consciousness will move you forwards. But do it safely. Do it safely. Yeah, whatever's going on now, safe. Make sure you're safe first. Your children and you are always safe. Be very, very careful. You need to break the silence, but to people that you know are going to be there for you, be very, very, very careful. But you know what? You're in the growing phase right now. Yeah, you may need to grin and bear it, but keep the respect, keep the distance. Don't let anything show. Take the time. You're going to find your way, even if it's just saving a little bit of money every month so that you can finally get out. It's finding the people that can help you, finding the sites that have people that understand your situation. There's going to be ups and downs, but you know what? You are worth it, and you deserve it. And you deserve to leave this relationship. You deserve to leave this toxic environment. You deserve to walk away. Now, this could also be maybe not just a relationship. This could also be with your parent or a parent or both parents or a workplace or something, but your child is seeing it all of the time. That I very much feel like there's a child involved or children involved. So please, please, please do not think that you can hide what's going on from your children, because you can't. They see everything. They are open minds, and they take in everything. They take in all the energy, and they will tell you years later, yes, I knew that. I knew this. I knew that. I saw it. And you're like, what? How did you? How? Because they do. They see everything. So you are worthy. You are loved. And the moment you start to make that decision, things will start working in your favor. And it may work fast, but it will happen. And you need to be prepared to go. You need to be prepared to fight for your right to a beautiful life and for your children's right to a beautiful life. You've got this. You have such deep strength and resilience and adaptation and adaptability and worth inside of you. It's time to let it free. But like I said, be careful. Don't speak to the wrong people. Don't start saying, I'm doing this to everybody. Don't. Be very careful about what you're doing, who you're talking to, and how you're doing it. But it's time, my love. If you needed a sign that it's time to do it, this is it. Now, I hope that has reached whoever it is that it needs to reach today. And my heart goes out to you. I've been there. It's not easy, but it is going to work in your favor. And you're going to get the things that you deserve, and your children will benefit greatly from it. So I am with you in spirit, and I know that all of the collective of people that have done this are with you too. So never feel like you're truly alone, because you're not. Okay? All right, my love. Take care. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.